Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about why I haven't really been streaming FIFA much. I'm gonna kind of talk about the stuffs in my point of view. Whether people understand it will completely be down to you guys. If you guys think I'm right, that's fine. If you guys think I'm wrong, that's also fine. I understand completely. I've been really enjoying making YouTube content because when I first started streaming in FIFA 15, I really enjoyed streaming and hopping on every single day to play countless hours every single day. I used to stream minimum, and for the older guys that know, 15, 16 used to stream like minimum, like honestly 8, 9, 10 hours almost every single day, right? And I had fun doing it because of the interaction that I had with the chat, with the different teams and players that I would try out every single day to have fun with the game, so on and so forth. Because I really like football as a sport, right? So every time I hopped on the stream, it was just really cool to experience different things, right? So it was a cool time at that time. But then once 17, 18, and 19 rolled out, those have been the years of inconsistency for myself. Now 15 and 16, I'll tell you guys a story about those two. So fifth, there's been inconsistent gameplay ever since FIFA 15, or it could have been longer, but it's the only time I've been really playing the game a lot and was consistently creating content on it. In FIFA 15, I knew inconsistent gameplay was a thing, but the inconsistent gameplay in FIFA 15 was playable, so I still enjoyed playing it. And then it became really, really unplayable in 16, but I still grinded through that year. But then 17, 18, and 19 have been years where I've been really, really on and off, right? I think 17 was the first year that they introduced FUT Champs, and I stopped playing FIFA in general consistently after I got top 100 in December. Like, you guys can see the video from back then. There was one team in the week I got top 100. I got Inform Aguero's. I'm pretty sure it was 17. And then there was one full month in December when they had the 5 weekends. After that FUT Champs month, I still, even though I got good results and I got top 100, that was the time frame of when I've stopped consistently streaming. And I'm gonna explain why to you guys, right? I feel like I feel like the gameplay content balance in FIFA is completely gone now, right? Now, obviously, I've always liked using players that are good in each position, so on and so forth, right? But because of over the course of the years, the gameplay mechanics have changed so drastically, and certain things are more overpowered than others. I, you guys know from my videos that the gameplay itself, I'm not happy about. I don't like that people are okay with this finesse shot meta. It's terrible. You're just not playing proper football anymore to break down someone's defense. FIFA 15, man, FIFA 15 was all about breaking someone's defense down, right? Like they had like I think it was the outside the foot long shot that was effective. But you know why 1v1 finishing was so good? Was because the goalies were trash. Now people don't like goalies being trash, but when you broke someone's defense down and you scored against the goalie, I never got upset when my opponent scored against me because I didn't defend well. People would be like, oh, I hate that my goalie didn't do this, but you also didn't defend well, so you deserve to concede. And I was so cool with it back in the day. Anybody can vouch for this. When I used to play FIFA 15 and 16, I used to be very, very calm when I streamed and lost like 3-0. I was like, guys, I just didn't defend well, I didn't attack well. Even if I had because I had very generic teams up until the point they added the coin transfer market thing where they put like a minimum and maximum. You had to wait like 2 or 3 months after the minimum and maximum coin difference for buying players for you to really be able to buy players for cheap. Like I got Ronaldo for 1.2 mil just from playing the game, right? I just grinded Division 1, used 6 or 7 or 8 different teams just trying to build on my coins to get that Ronaldo. And it was really fun to do, right? To be able to do that and to use different squads. But my thoughts towards playing FIFA now is that I don't really enjoy it that much in terms of playing it for more than 5 minutes in game, right? So the general gameplay sucks. You guys already know that. But I'll tell you like what my general experience is. And this is the conclusion that I've just come to, right? I'm cool at this point with division rivals and FUT Champs being in the game. At this point, I'm cool with it, right? But I really feel like EA needs to add a good casual game mode to play for like during the weekdays. I can use different teams and earn players. I want to earn players. I don't want to have to buy and sell with this overly saturated coin market. These players are so expensive, and the thing is, right, is that because for me, like even if I perform really well in Foot Champs, I didn't make a single upgrade in my team, right? I would play Foot Champs, I would get a decent result, and I wouldn't make one upgrade because there's no one you can upgrade to from the team that I have right now. There's no one I can upgrade to make the team significantly better until I get legends and Neymars and all that stuff. You just can't upgrade because of the meta concept right now, right? There's not enough cool concepts in a football game where I get to earn cards through playing the game, right? Like if I score 100 goals with an Atletico Madrid team, even if it's all rare gold, I can get a special version of Coca's card or something like that. Like there's no concept of me wanting to grind the game because it feels pointless. I used to be a huge gameplay guy, right? And I've noticed, and I've tweeted about this recently, is that the FIFA community, right? And it's not like you guys in particular, but this is just a general thing. It's nobody's fault. This is just how it is now, right? The FIFA community, right? After watching YouTube content from different content creators, it's all about the content in the menus and no longer about the content of the gameplay, right? And it's not their fault because there is no gameplay content, right? I remember when they did like just fun tournaments where you got to unlock Royce, Aubameyang, and Konoplyanka back in the day. Those were, I think it was Aubameyang. Those were really cool concepts, and those were like videos people were interested in watching. But there's no like challenges to play for a casual game mode and for division rivals, to try out different teams, try out different players, play with a Super League team, Besiktas team, hybrid between Porto and Benfica. There's no fun concept in the game. I look at it because here's the thing: for the FIFA community, a lot of people don't see it this way, but as a video game, FIFA really sucks. Like, yes, the gameplay sucks, but as a video game, it sucks, okay? The only game modes you can play on Ultimate Team are competitive. And the only game mode you can play that is somewhat not competitive is Foot Draft. But you have to pay to lose money in Foot Draft, right? If I hop onto FIFA right now as a streamer, right? People who play Fortnite, they just go into the pub matches, they have fun, they die, they restart, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going, they keep going. They could play for 15 hours a day, no problem. You hop onto FIFA, what's the only thing you can do? Division rivals. If you're in Division 3 minimum or higher, you have to use meta teams. If you don't use meta team, you're gonna lose a bunch of games. Losing in FIFA is not fun when you're forcing a competitive aspect in it on a game that is not competitive. Like, yeah, cool, you have players, you know, that can perform really well, but this game doesn't have enough of a fun concept. You know what I mean? Like, if Division Rivals was a game mode that's just there, right? And then every day you'd have to play like a couple of games to, you know, build up your rank, or if you lose, then you have to play more games because you have to really build up your rank, blah, blah, blah. That would be cool, right? But not having a casual game mode that I can earn players, and not even just from the casual game mode, from Division Rivals or even Foot Champs, that I can earn. Foot Champs, that you do earn players, you get the red card, so fair play at least to that. But for Division Rivals and for regular play, there's no earning players concept. They release these cards that you're never going to use because there's no purpose in using them, right? This game as a video game just sucks. Because I hop on, the only thing I play is Division Rivals. I have to use the same team over and over again because the game is completely based off of around getting the best results for you to get the best ranks and blah, 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 blah. It sucks. Like, again, it's cool if you have another game mode in the game. If I lose, and I will go into that game mode knowing full well I have to use competitive or meta players. Fair play. But I need to have an option, right? And there needs to be things in a football game. You could do more things in a football game than you can in Call of Duty. I made the comparison to Call of Duty on Twitter. And again, the FIFA guys are always like, why are you comparing it to Call of Duty? It's a shooter. We're not when I'm comparing FIFA to Call of Duty, I'm not comparing FIFA to Call of Duty in the sense of game mechanic versus game mechanic. We're talking about gameplay content. On Call of Duty, you can get headshots. There's challenges to get like 5 frenzy kills, get 5 knife kills, get this many kills with this one gun, get this many kills with this attachment on this. In FIFA, a game mode that has thousands upon thousands of players, there's no cool things to get from scoring 100 goals with a Norwegian league team. There's no cool concept of getting a cool color of a board for a card because you scored 1,000 goals with him. There is no concept like that, right? There's no gameplay content. People don't look forward. I've noticed that when I'm streaming, when I'm in the menus, people like me in the menus more than me actually playing the game. When I'm doing SBCs, people like that more than the gameplay. The only time people like the gameplay is for foot champs, right? But even in division rivals and stuff, people are only looking forward to the rewards you're getting and the SBCs that you're doing. Because EA doesn't have any gameplay content. You hop on, the only thing you can play is division rivals. If you're division 3 or minimum or higher, you have to play with meta players. You can't play with players for fun, right? Okay, I don't want to play division rivals, I want to play different game mode. You can't, because the only thing that exists is single matches. I'm going to play single matches for what? For 500 coins, facing people who are doing the exact same thing I'm doing, trying to escape the sweatiness of division rivals to play a game mode with different players. Guys, you tell me if you guys have ever played a single match and you found players that were not using meta players. Do you know what's crazy nowadays? Is that the first 6 games of Foot Champs is the most casual FIFA you will get in this game. Because I see so many people who play Foot Champs in the first 6 or 7 games using very unique teams. You see these guys using unique teams. But after those 6 or 7 games, that's it. That's where the meta kicks in. Because if you go 6-0 or 7-0, that's when the meta starts to kick in. You start coming against the same Pogba's, Contes, and Ronaldo's, and Neymar's, and it's boring. FIFA as a video game is boring. You hop on to face the same teams over and over again. You hop on to only play competitive FIFA, and competitive in this game is all about abusing game mechanics to win. People say, oh, but FIFA's always been like that. No, it hasn't. Because driven shots, you had to break the person's defense down. You had to break it down. There was a skill there. There was a skill in actually breaking defense down. You know what the problem of last year was? And I'm going to tell you what it was right now. Obviously, gameplay was still inconsistent. But people were like, oh, but you could score driven shots from crazy angles. I don't know about you guys, but this angle right here, if you scored from this angle and he got past your defense from a good area inside the 18-yard box, yes, your goalie should not be saving it. They should not be rescuing you from your terrible defending. Because that's what's fun. What's fun is scoring finesse shots, regular shots, driven shots, like bicycle kicks. Like when I'm actually holding L trigger and I do a bicycle kick, now it barely even does it now. So your way to nerf bicycle kicks is to make it completely inconsistent in general. But I've played soccer in real life, man. I know where the ball needs to be in the air for me to hit a bicycle kick. I'll be by myself, hit an L trigger, and my player will do this with his head. The game is boring, guys. That's why I haven't been streaming it recently. For me, it pisses me off because I want to play FIFA. I want to play a good football game. But there's literally nothing to do in this game. You play Foot Champs, your rewards are not good enough for you to upgrade to your meta teams, and then when you get those rewards, you can't use fun squads. Do you know how much I want to use a Liga NOS team for fun and do challenges for a Liga NOS team? Oh, score 1,000 goals with Portuguese players or some shit like that, and there's no concept of that, man. People used to tell me, Inception, when you used to play divisions back in the day, didn't you want something different? Guys, this isn't the different that I wanted. I told people the exact same thing years ago, and when I went to their studios, I told them the same thing. You guys need to add challenges and fun things to do in the game. You need to add fun things to do. Because that tournament mode, although sweaty, was still fun to do because you were playing the game to earn a card. Call of Duty, you play the game to get camouflages. You play the game to get attachments and all this stuff. And in FIFA, there is no concept like that. SBCs is not that concept, okay? SBCs is not the same because the rewards you get from just playing the games is not enough to get all these cool SBCs. Guys, those FOMIS cards, I did the review for them. I gave my opinion in terms of meta cards. Are they too expensive to do for what they are? Yes, almost every single time. The only SBCs that were worth doing was Arias and Patrick Van Aanholt. Everybody else was so expensive, right? In terms of playing the game and having something cool. That FOMIS is not EA giving to the community. That FOMIS is you giving to EA. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I'm heated now, but guys, I'm telling you this right now, man. I might return for the new year and stream. Don't get me wrong, but it'll be for content purposes only, okay? Because in general, the experience of playing this game is generally gone because you can't have fun anymore and use different teams because you'll be screwed if you do. If I lose matches, but I'm doing it for a reason, like, oh, if I'm using a Norwegian team and I'm losing matches, but, you know, I want to try to get the cards, why does EA still, right? Because I get this every single time I'm streaming. It's all about the record. Oh, Inception, but I like watching you because you have this record. I don't want the game to be revolved around records or what you get. I want the game to be around you playing good football, right? And people seeing that you can play good football and giving the option to the player to just completely remove the option to remove the record from the main screen and put your rank instead. Your division rivals rank should be where your record is. Okay? If I'm a Division 2 player, so be it. I'm a Division 2 player on that top side. If I'm a Division 1 player, I'm a Division 1 player. I would always have to play division rivals to maintain the rank and get the rewards for it. Absolutely. But if you're playing the game for fun, it should be like PES where you have to go into my club and be able to see the record from there. Because if you have the online tournament mode of the World Cup, don't make it a Champions League game mode. Don't do that bullshit. You got the Champions League for no reason, but whatever. Don't do that bullshit. Just add an online tournament mode, 3 qualifying games, and then knockout stages, and add freaking challenges to your game to make it fun so that people are entitled to use different teams. I'm annoyed, guys, because if you guys have known me over the course of the years, it's been like this for so long, guys, right? There's no cool things to do in this game anymore. You feed EA more than EA is feeding you content. EA is not feeding you content. You are feeding EA money. It's a huge difference, right? I don't do anything gameplay oriented. It's annoying. You hop on, it's just competitive FIFA. Let me use a Liga NOS team, and if I come up against a full icon squad in the online tournament mode, so be it. At least I'm trying to do the fucking challenges. At least my record is not showing so that people can see the gameplay part and only focus on the gameplay part of me using a Liga NOS team. It's just annoying. I'm upset. I haven't streamed in a while, and I haven't played the game in a while. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The stress, beautiful, man. My head is so clear, guys. Trust me, I'm so toxic when I play FIFA, but when I'm in real life, guys, I'm nothing like this in real life. But EA as a company and FIFA as a video game pisses me off, man. How can someone get top 100 monthly in the first year that you release a new game mode and then stop playing even though he got top 100? Because the game sucks. The gameplay sucks and the gameplay content sucks for Ultimate Team. Honest to God, I'm at the point where Pro Clubs is the best game mode in this game. Pro Clubs is the best one. If they added a competitive game mode to Pro Clubs for 5v5s and they had an actual ranked system like Overwatch, Go get Overwatch's rank system the exact same way. Even your division rival. No, not your division rivals. Go get Overwatch's rank system. 5v5 half the field. Boom. Boom. That would be fun to do. I use one player. I'm playing against other people. I want to join in on the community. I want to be. This is a game that is a team-oriented sport game. Let me go into a game and go into game chat. Hey guys, how you guys doing? Let's play some football today. Yeah, it's gonna be toxic at times, but every single game you play is toxic, right? But it would be fun to just play that and join with the community and be like, hey guys, what's going on? And even join people who are not from your stream, join people who are from your stream who manage to snipe you. Sniping is not a thing in FIFA if I'm playing 5v5. It's just not. You're seeing my positioning, you know? I'm just disappointed because FIFA as a video game could be so much better, guys. FIFA as a video game, especially if you love the sport, can be the best video game ever, because football is just gnaws at me. It just literally grabs me and pulls me out every single time. Fortnite doesn't do that. Call of Duty doesn't do that to me. It's because of the sport that it does that to me. People who don't even care about the sport used to like FIFA now, back in the day. Now, you have to be fucking hardcore to play this game, bro. You have to be. Because you have to be borderline insane to think this is a fun game to play, bro. You just have to be, bro. If you guys have ever played video games in general, it is. It's just not. And that's my opinion. I'm not saying you guys are insane in general, but that's just how the way I see it. But that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to give you my opinion on why I haven't been streaming consistently recently. Will I start doing it during the new year? Possibly. But I just wanted to give you guys the reason why I haven't really been on consistently anymore. I want to be, man. I literally want to stream. Every time I'm not doing my in real life stuff, I want to stream and just have that be my hobby and then make YouTube videos on the sides. And, you know, that's why I haven't been streaming in general. YouTube content in general has been really fun for me. It's brought that spark back I used to have when I first played FIFA 15, when I streamed and wanted to do it all the time, you know. But with streaming the game, like, what am I gonna do in the game when I stream it? Only play competitive? Only play a game mode that lose money in when I put the money in? When I win the whole tournament? As a video game, it doesn't make sense, guys. That's pretty much it. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video or the stream. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. Thanks for supporting this stuff, dudes. I really do appreciate it.